you came.
Yeah,
You bring the stuff?
I did.
And shall we gingerly walk in the moonlight?
Sure. I don't know why you gotta put it like that, gingerly.
Well, everything I do is with a bit of spice, you know?
Oh, I see. So what are you in for this time?
So I can't get a knife?
No, you can't get a knife. Are you
It's not
crazy?
for stabbing, it's for filleting fish, and I think we deserve to eat around here. No?
If you've got some fish on you, I'll be happy to fillet them for you. I'd come by once a day to help you fillet your fish, but unfortunately, we can't
Would
allow,
you?
Yeah, I would.
Would you really?
Maybe.
Just to fillet my fish?
Well, if it would keep prisoner morale up.
No. Let me get the stuff. Complete the transaction.
Complete the transaction.
So, you haven't read any reports or anything?
No, I have a lot of cases, you know.
I'm
I don't
sure.
really have time to deal with, thieves and that sort of thing. I'm dealing with murderers. It's my
Well,
specialty.
I had a little debacle with your colleagues,
Okay.
and I'm touching base with you in the aim to patch up a little thing, you know, rebuild a little healthy relationship with the department. You get what I'm getting at?
Mm-hmm.
Since you're the only one that, well, I can tolerate.
I can
I feel most
tolerate.
comfortable with talking with you with a few endeavors that so graciously fell on my lap while being inside.
Okay. Did you want to go to the potato field?
Sure.
People tend to get
So,
goddamn beat up if they learn that they've been talking to me.
oh no, I prefer to talk to you. See, you're known around the streets as the evidence gal,
Is that right?
the detective. And you see, people like detectives a little bit more because that means they go for evidence more. The some of these gunslingers you got swinging with you these days, but they just shoot first. But on that topic, let's get off it. Masquerade. Who was that fat fella in that suit?
Victor Silas, leader of the
Interesting.
masquerade.
Mr. Silas popped into Siska not so long ago and decided to tell me his whole life story.
Is that a fact?
Yeah. I was intrigued, and maybe I shown a bit of interest. Sure, why not, right? I got nothing else to do in here but listen. I toyed with the idea of engaging his conversation, and he may have spilt all this gossip on me. I was going to tell you before he got shot. If I could sweeten the deal a little bit, maybe I could get that knife. But, yeah. Tells me that the law hasn't found half of his victims, if even a quarter. He said he had upwards of 50 people killed. He said he's got minions that don't do shit, that ain't shit, but will soon prove that they are shit. Whatever that means, I don't know. But you get the idea.
Hmm.
and that he had the law department wrapped around his little finger. You get a kick out of this, especially Ripley. Whenever I heard that name, I says, interesting. Please go on. I had her wrapped around my little finger, as I did with the whole rest of the department. They had no idea that I have extra bodies that they haven't charged me with. Doesn't all matter that, because now I get my final act. This is what he was saying. He says he's going to die by firing squad. But I could tell you where he said these bodies may be, and maybe I know that there could be, well, maybe I know that that may not be the end of the masquerade story. I'm willing to place all of this in your lap as the same. Remember last time we had a deal? Just between me and you, we struck it out, knocked it out. I'm kind of
Yeah.
hoping for the same secrecy and trustability this time around, despite my grievances with your colleagues. What do you say?
Well, if there's still somebody out there that's gonna carry on that work, then I have to say yes.
Oh, and what do you call the stuff that tribes people smoke?
I don't know. What do they
I
smoke?
forget the word. What do you call it?
There's tobacco. There's
Peyote.
peyote. Well,
And I
that's a
know.
cactus. Do they smoke it?
Well, and I maybe. Well, and I know where peyote might be coming from, and where these people are making an illegal business out of selling it.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. And all this information I am more than happy to spill. Don't concern me all that much. As long as we have a nice fresh start, Ripley. I can come to you with things along these lines.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
fine.
you could help me out down the line.
Oh my God, we're making a deal with the devil. I can do that.
All right. You see
Oh my God.
Bacchus Station
Oh
or
my
Bacchus
God.
Bridge,
No way.
Bacchus by Donner Falls.
Oh yeah.
That big old bridge there with a big old waterfall.
Yeah, I see it.
Well, up by that waterfall, up by that bridge, he said that he has thrown, if not still there, most of his victims that he said that the law never got off that bridge around that area. That is where he dumped most of his victims. And if I was ever to do such a thing, I would recommend Psycho, isn't it? My word. Gave me shivers.
Jesus. Jesus. I knew I knew there was something off about that. Like that he had to have some place he was returning to.
Now, as for his, he took it as the term as his disciples that he didn't take kindly upon at all. He didn't like them. He said they were no good at what he was trying to do, but yet they still followed him.
Like Ulrich.
Their work is not done. They ain't finished. And they planning something real big. There is approximately 2 females who are currently taking charge and are organizing a play of sorts in Saint Denis in that theater. But speculation-wise, from the way he was hinting, people might die at that there show. As a grand final act for the organization as a whole, now that their leader is toast.
Huh. Did he ever mention names or anything that would point to who it was?
Sadly not. It's one thing I couldn't squeeze at him, one thing I couldn't get. Couldn't get the names of these 2 individuals. They wear red dresses. I could tell you who the next member is.
Yeah.
Might give you an idea to follow up on. You ever hear of a girl called Evie Baker?
Yeah.
She might be an ex-member.
So he did try to
Follow up
recruit
with her. Get them other names. Maybe she knows the names of them other girls who are now in charge. And you might have something on your hands. You in the department might be able to prevent something. Thanks to your old pal Eddi. Ain't?
Yeah.
All right.
The thing
So
is,
that's all I got on that. And hopefully that was worth the trip.
yeah. Look, what about this
Good enough
peyote
apology?
thing?
Well, was that a good enough apology?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. The peyote thing, I think that might come with a few stipulations.
Right.
As I think I will be investigating that.
Oh my goodness.
I think I will be leading the charge on that one.
Oh, is that
as
right?
It's piqued my interest. But
What, up at Wapiti?
what I propose to you. Okay. Seems you know something.
Oh, it is at Wapiti.
What do you know?
I hear things. Probably not as much as you hear in here.
You let me in, I'll let you in.
Well, one might assume there's a lot more out there than meets the eye. Ripley doesn't know anything.
You seen anything?
I haven't seen anything.
Heard anything?
I've heard some things.
Do tell.
Look,
I'll show you mine if you show me yours. That how that whole thing go?
I think that's how it goes.
Take a chance. Hmm? Take a leap. I know it's nervous for you badges.
Yeah, because that's my job. Like,
Mm-hmm.
they can take this badge as easily as they pinned it on me. And the department loves to make bad decisions. Even if what I think I'm doing has good intention, they won't see it that way.
They sure do make it hard for you, don't they?
Yeah. Hands tied in all sorts of ways. Look, if I...
You need to give me something, and I can give you a lot of things.
Do you know where it grows?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you can tell me that, the next... when I find something out about it, I'll personally come here.
Whoa, 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 Ripper, come on now. What did I just say? I said I gotta be in on this. So here's what I propose.
Oh boy.
I think I'm gonna investigate this my little self. That's piqued my interest. Now, that don't mean nothing because what that mean if I investigate this? You ain't no law, Eddie. You be right. But you law, Ripley. And if I know something, you could know something. You picking up what I'm putting down?
Yeah.
And I got some hot spice. In fact, a little thing called lemon spice. Apparently that's the thing. Apparently that's what it's called. And I want to get into the spice market. And I want to see what's going on. And I can tell you whatever and whenever. Get you one of them raids. One of them things. Evidence. I'm talking about real hard evidence. Pictures. You know the ones. Big flash and all that. Hard concrete stuff. I need some assurances.
Such
I need a
as
contract signed that I am officially an informant, Pinkerton,
a Pinkerton.
for narcotics in Croston. Yeah, that sounds like a cool title. I think I want something along them lines.
How about a
In paper.
narcotics consultant?
Can you get it like a certificate?
I could make a certificate.
Would you sign it?
To
To
my
give me some
detriment,
credibility?
I probably... Oh, God. I will have to talk to Malone about that. See, the thing is, I can't give you any authority. What, are you going to wave that paper around to people with PD?
No. Actually, what that paper will do, that paper, right? I'll get that piece of paper. I'm going to put that piece of paper in my bank. Hold on to that.
It's blackmail.
And whenever you crack the case and you're on the podium and Malone is the commissioner or whatever, he's up there and he's saying, talking to the press, the people with the flash cameras, them big fancy ones. And they're talking about, sir, how did you make this bus? And he introduces you up to the podium and you'll say all that bullshit that y'all talk about how dedicated to the force, blah, 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 prevalence on the street. This was all a team effort when it really wasn't. But all that hootabaloo. And you get all the credit and your name's in the paper. That my consultancy was appreciated. And if one was to rehabilitate in a further life and seek employment elsewhere, that they would look kindly on that. Get what I'm getting at?
I believe so.
I just want to do good in the world, Ripley. I want to give back. Took too much.
And I'm not so sure this would be illegal. I haven't heard of this substance.
You see, the thing is, I don't need no power. Nobody needs to know nothing. I'm undercover. I report to you, and you alone. You might be able to stop a drug trade. Well, I should say the drug trade that's going to be the most lucrative these days. See, opium, it's old fashioned. People getting bored of that. They want the stuff to make your mind melt.
Is that what this stuff does?
Yeah, something like that.
What does it come as? Liquid or
Oh, they smoke it.
they smoke it?
And they puff that shit up.
That's it.
They call it the lemon spice because it's a little yellow rock.
Little yellow rock.
They crush it up, smoke it. Woo! I tell you what, it is so popular and so crazy that normally those wonderful people in Wapiti, those peaceful tribesmen, in fact, recently got attacked over some sort of dispute, over some sort of goods, which led to an attempted murder due to the retaliation from one of their own, Mr. Gearhart, who is currently serving in Siska with a few charges or whatever. And they're fighting for a cause. You guess what cause that is?
I don't know.
The drug trade.
That one.
They in the drug trade. Yeah, they in it.
I want him to
selling
say
that
that.
shit. I'm gonna be getting out of here soon. So what do you say?
That's fine. You'll have to find a place that we can meet, because we can't be seen ever together.
Super secret. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And you just send me a telegram.
Well, hold
and
your
I'll-
roll there, big horse. You ain't no Arabian. You a Mustang right now. All you do is... I'm gonna need that paper first. Signed and sealed. With one of those, when you put the red stuff on it and then you stamp with the
wax stamp.
The SC, the Saints Crossing thing, the wax stamp. One of those bad boys.
He's going to blackmail me.
Like, for example, if I wanted to renovate the Braithwaite Manor and turn it into an orphanage for the Braithwaite Foundation. That son of a bitch right there used to rob banks? That criminal? But look what he's done for the community. He's worked so well with the police. He has changed and he wants to do this wonderful thing. You see how that is? And in today's society, things are changing.
I'll get you your piece of paper. When you get out, let me know when and where to meet.
I'll be getting that tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Okay.
So we'll schedule in.
Sure. In the meantime, perhaps Perhaps you could think upon your reformation. I really hope that's the case.
The hell's that mean?
Well, I like your idea of the orphanage at that manor. Right now, it just seems like a...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Reformation. Yeah, I know what that means. Yeah. I've been locked in here so long I haven't read no books. I feel stupid about it today. Oh, yeah. I'm making a real turnaround. Amazing.
I hope so. All right, I better get out of here.
Yes. Thanks again for the lure. To go a mile. Although we'll not be able to eat fish because we can't fillet shit. So actually, no real point for the lure.
Well, I think the idea is that you sell the fish and you eat canned goods of beans over and over and over.
Yeah, sure. And whenever I get released, I'll take my pants off and run buck naked through Saint Denis like a madman. Please, Ripley. What's the matter with you? Beans.
I'm pretty sure I would get fired if I left a knife here.
Understandable.
I'm probably gonna get fired anyway for working with. I'm desperate to get some info though. We just got the hunting grounds, the dumping grounds of Victor Silas.
What are you going to tell Marty?
How do you mean? I'm gonna lie to him. I'm gonna tell him I found him. I heard people over talking. Couldn't tell who it was because it was in the bunks.
Due to my affiliation with a certain group and their history with that man, I think it would be best, Ripley, that we keep that on the wraps.
Yeah, I imagine so. Look, I had an informant of mine because I wasn't careful enough to get beat up. Now he doesn't trust me. It's that Flash guy. I sort of deserve that as well.
Flash? Oh, Flash, good boy.
He is. He didn't deserve to get beat up and stabbed on account of just talking to me. But I
Can I
can
be
avoid
honest?
that.
Ripley. Ripper. That's your own damn fault.
Is that right?
You don't pick a chicken like that to go into the wolf's den. You need somebody cut out for that undercover work.
No, she'll be fine.
You gonna send a guy
It's a
with the
delicate
nickname
game.
Flash?
You gotta remember, dang it, Ripley's been manipulated by criminals loads in the beginning. She's learned a couple things. Yeah, but what she says and what she's gonna do, dang it, are two different things. Calm down.
I can feel your hesitance. Sure, you think that I have nefarious
She might not
means.
bring it to Marty, though.
That ain't me,
She might
Ripley. It
bring it to
really ain't.
just probably Cash. If she does anything with that, I might just take his information.
Kids, we have some repairing to do.
I've got a lot of thinking to do with it anyway. We're thinking like 8,000 steps ahead.
But will I wait on you to hear about this letter?
How do you mean?
Who? Do I wait on you for this letter? Before we begin, or need a few to think about it?
Oh, yeah. I'll contact you.
Who's that?
It's Speak quick, too.
What's that?
Yeah, well, not fucking
Christ.
calm down. Oh, dear.
Hey,
Hello.
hey, big fella.
Ah,
Don't just come walking into this yard. You know whose yard this is?
Siska State Penitentiaries.
No, this big Missy yard. She got the keys to this joint. She's a shot caller around here. You understand?
Sure thing, pal.
No, they ain't no sure thing. Okay, she gets first in line at the canteen and first pickings at the telegram. You agree to that?
Oh, my fucking ass hurts, man. Oh, my fucking
I
ass.
said you agree to that.
Like I said, sure thing, pal.
All right, then. Gonna be smooth sailing for you on in here.
All right, buddy.
Sorry, prisoner, what was your number?
Me?
Yes.
What do you mean?
What's your number?
Like
Did
my
Big
tel-
L not assign you a number?
I haven't spoken to no L.
He's probably got more on his hands than he can handle.
Maybe. Beyond me.
All right, well. This inspection is complete. Seems everything's in order. You gentlemen have a good evening.
He's
Please
well,
come
Ripley.
again now.
This inspection is complete. What is your designation? So what do we get, actually? Wapiti's attack. We already know about the Wapiti attack. We've got Mr. Gerhardt in custody. I'll have to read the report. I don't think there's anything new on that, other than the fact that we might now know why it happened. I don't know. I'd have to check the reports to see if that's on there. It might already be known. I know Gerhardt was in retaliation for something, which he had right. But they're saying you can find peyote. Captain's log.
It seems I'll never get off this holodeck simulation of the Wild West. I've embraced my new life as a cringe deputy. Forever making the same mistakes.
Bacchus Station. That's the only bit of really useful information I think we got is I don't think we knew where the bodies. I'm about to burp. Excuse me. I don't think we really knew